Well, good evening, everyone, team. Let's start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. Thank you for attending the session in the evening for today, team. So from tomorrow, we can have the session at the regular time. So in the yesterday session, we were talking about the configurations that are related to positions in the system, team. Like we have seen how to configure the positions in the system. And today we will be starting with the concept of trees in the system. Like what are trees and for how many business objects in the Fusion application we have the concept of trees, we will see, team. And where in the Fusion application we will be using this concept of trees, that also we will see, team. And then post that we will see couple of other concepts we have in the core HR module, right? So what are trees in the Fusion application, team? See, basically, we have the concept of trees in order to maintain the, or in order to define the hierarchy, in order to maintain, or in order to define the hierarchy within the business objects. Okay, we have this concept of trees in the system, team. What is that? In order to define the hierarchy within the business objects, we have the concept of trees in the Fusion application, team. So for how many business objects we have the concept of trees in the system? We have the concept of trees for organization. We have like organization trees, and then we have department trees. Okay, we have organization tree, and then we have department tree, then we have position trees, and we have something called geographic trees. So these are the 4 types of trees that we have in the Fusion application, team. So what are trees, team? Within these 4 business objects, department, positions, organizations, geographies, within the 4 business objects, team, in order to define the hierarchy within them, we have the concept of trees. Hierarchy means what, team? Which is coming after which? What is the top? What is followed by? What is next followed by? And what is at the entry or the niche level? Within the concept of organization tree, see, we talked about the concept of organization structure. So this is what the organization structure in the Fusion application, team. I told you enterprise will be at the top, divisions are followed by legal entities under that, business units under legal entities, and under business units we have departments. This is what I told you. But anywhere in the system, do we mapping exactly what is coming under what? No, right? All these things we are configuring individually. Enterprise we configured, then divisions we configured, legal and anywhere mapping is there between the divisions and legal entities, or between BU or legal entity, or between department or BU. Here we have through RDS we are doing. But rest of the places, team, we don't have any hierarchy defined within them. So, team, within the organizations we have, in order to define the hierarchy within them, we have the concept called organization tree. In organization tree, we will have enterprise at the top. We will have enterprise at the top, then all the divisions under that enterprise, then all the legal entities under that divisions, then all the business units under the legal entity, and all the departments under that BU. So in organization tree, the top entity will be the enterprise and the lowest or the niche level will be departments team. Whatever the organizations we configured in the system already, we are going to arrange them in the hierarchical order. What is coming after what? That we can able to achieve in the concept of organization trees. In organization tree, all our organizations that whatever we configured, we defined, right? Enterprise we configured, divisions we configured, legal entities we configured, then BUs, departments, whatever we configured team, we are going to create the tree and we are going to define the hierarchy within them. What is the top, followed by next and the niche level? What is that? So this we are going to do in the organization tree. Now team, exclusively for the concept of departments team, we have the concept called department tree. Means within the departments, if you want to maintain the hierarchy, what is the top department in the organization? What is followed by? What is next followed by? What is the entry or the niche level department? Within the departments under the BUs, exclusively for departments to define the hierarchy within them, we have the concept called department tree. Let's say my client is telling, Kumar, in my organization, finance department is the top department in the company. Under that finance, I have HR department. Then I have operations department. Okay. Then I have admin department. Okay. Then Kumar, under HR department, again I have recruitment department, payroll department, salary department. Under operations, I have maintenance. Again, under that sub to sub, the tree, the chain we are building team, hierarchy. What is the top department in the organization? Under that, what are the sub departments? Under each sub to sub, from top to base, niche level, what is the hierarchy within the departments? If you want to define them, department tree concept is their team. Already, all organizations, departments we configured, but in the concept of trees team, we are going to manually arrange the hierarchy within them. What is coming after what, like that. Then team positions. Yesterday only we configured the concept of positions team. Let's say client given me 100 or 150 position titles, which they are using in their organization team. In positions, in order to define the hierarchy team, okay, we have two ways. Yesterday we discussed it, right? Parent position concept. Use HCM position hierarchy. So when you creating the positions team, parent to that one, you can able to assign. So parent to parent, like that internally the chain is getting built. Or we have the concept called position trees. After configuring all the bunch of positions in the system, you can come to position tree and define the hierarchy. What is the top position in the organization? Chairman. Under that, I have managing director. Under that, I have director. Okay. Then under that, I have CEO. Then I have CFO. Then I have COO. Then I have country heads. Then I have state heads. Till the gatekeeper or the watchman, which is the entry position in the organization. From top to bottom, what is the hierarchy? Which position is coming under which position? In order to define that, we have position trees. So within the organizations, if you want to define the hierarchy, we have organization tree. Within the departments exclusively, if you want to maintain the hierarchy, we have department tree. Within positions, if you want to maintain the hierarchy, we have position trees. Similarly, geography trees. Already geographies we defined for every country. So within that, country will be at the top. Then states we have. Then we have districts we have. Then we have cities, towns, village, postal, the hierarchy within them. You can take any specific country and you can able to define the hierarchy in that team, trees. So in total, we have 4 types of trees available in Fusion application. An important interview question team. What are trees? How many types of trees we have will be the first question. Once you explain that, the second question to you will be, what is the usage of trees? Why we have trees in the Fusion application? The next question will be, one thing, we have total 4 types of trees available in the Fusion HCM application for these 4 business objects team: organizations, departments, positions, and geographies. Within them, in order to define the hierarchy, we have the concept of trees. Why, Kumar? Why we are creating trees? What is the usage of them? Where we will use? I will list out team where in the system we will use the concept of trees. One is, first of all, information purpose team. For the reporting purpose, if you want, you can use it. Or we can use the concept of trees in these areas team. We have a concept called team AOR. In short, we call it as AOR. That is areas of responsibility. We are going to see this probably in the next week transactions. When we're talking about team, we are going to talk about that in the transactions part. We have a concept in the core HR module team, something called areas of responsibility. Means in order to assign HR representative to the employee team, we have a concept of AOR. I'm listing out first of all where we will use the concept of trees. When we come to these topics, then I will use the trees in that so that you will able to understand their exact usability. As of now, I want everyone to be understanding what are trees, how many trees we have, where we are going to use them. That's all. Exactly when we performing these transactions, you will see their applicability team. One is in the concept of AOR, org tree, department tree, position tree. These three trees you can use here. Or else in security profiles team, we have to discuss the concept of role management, that is in security, creation of custom roles and all. I told you, right, after our functional training, I'm going to take a couple of classes on security again, where I will be configuring the custom roles, data restrictions, functionality restrictions, that all I will tell you. So when we configuring the custom roles in the system, we have the concept called security profiles to be adding to that roles team. So when you creating the security profiles for the roles, this org tree, department tree, position tree will be used here also. Then one more place. In Fusion application, we have the concept called workflows and approvals team. Correct? We have the concept called workflows and approvals. Even in this concept, when we configuring the approval flow, like when a particular transaction happened, to whom the approval should go. When these approvals are enabling team, there also we can be using these trees in the system team: position tree, department tree, organization tree. So these are the places where we will be using these 3 trees team. Coming to geographic trees, in absence module, we are going to talk about a concept called calendar events. We are going to talk about the concept called calendar events. Nothing but public holidays defining in the system team. So when we configuring that calendar events, okay, when we configuring that calendar events, this geographic trees will be used in that team. So as of now, I am listing out the usability where the trees can be used in the system. When we come to these respective concepts, I will explain you how the trees will be used. Now understand what are trees, how many types of trees we have, how to configure them in the system. This is about the concept of trees in the Fusion application team. So let us jump into the system and let us try to configure couple of trees team. Every configuration steps remains same. Either it is org tree, department tree, position tree or geographic tree. Configuration steps remains same. So one or two we will configure team. Rest of them you can practice in the assignment that you are working on. Okay. So in order to define the trees in the system, you can go to the application, come to setup and maintenance. Okay. Come to setup and maintenance and search with the search with the task of organization trees. See, for organization tree, we have that. Search with the department tree, you will get the department tree task. Search with position trees, then the task will come. So I'm searching with organization tree. I will start with this one team. Okay. So come to organization trees task. Go to this manage organization tree. Okay. Go to manage organization tree. As it is a demo instance, I can able to see some trees already created in this instance team. But when you are working in your client's application, you will be the first people who working on all these setups, right? You won't find anything like this. Ignore them. Once after you come to organization trees, go to actions button on the left here. Okay. And then team, click on create tree. You will land upon manage organization tree. Here you can define what is the tree name. So I'm defining team Tata organization hierarchy tree. Name I'm giving for my understanding purpose like this. In real time, whatever your client expected name, you can give that team. So name, code, description I'm giving. That's all. Anything else we don't need not any more. You know, I mean, no more you need to give here team. Just name, code, and then click on next, next, and submit. First of all, tree will be created team. Okay. Step 1, creating the tree. Come to actions button, click on tree and create that tree. See, this is the tree, Tata organization hierarchy tree. Next, what we have to do? After creating that tree, we have to create the tree version in that. Select that tree, entire row will get highlighted, selected. Then go to actions and click on create tree version. Now we are creating tree version. Tata organization hierarchy tree. You no need to give as a V1. For my understanding purpose, I am giving like this. Tata organization hierarchy tree version 1. Name, description, nothing to provide. If you want, you can copy paste the same. And then team, whenever you creating the tree version for the first time in the implementation team, effective start date, like every other, we can give 1/1/1951. Why Kumar versions concept came? You might get a question in the interview. Why we have versions in the trees concept? Why means, let's suppose we are in the month of March 2024 now. Okay. We are into the project. We are implementing the application as per the client requirement team. Now, this is the structure that we finalize it for our client team as part of the requirement gathering. This is the organization structure they have currently. Let's say next year in 2025, July month, some reorganization happening in your client company. That is common, right, team? like in Tata Automobiles, they started one more business unit. Or in North BU of Tata Automobiles, they started couple of more departments. One of the legal entity in USA, they shut down their operations. In UK, they opened one more legal entity, one more business units or departments under that. Next year, July 2025, some reorganization happening in your client's company's team. Then obviously, I have to update the system with all that data, right? So that is why Oracle given versioning concept. In the initial time of implementation, when you creating the tree and tree version, we will go with 1/1/1951. Effective end date, no need to provide. And we will define that tree version with all that organization's team. When in the real time, if there is a reorganization happening team, then you can create team. You can create version 2. During that time, you can give the latest start date. From when onwards? From July 1st next year, 2025 onwards, you want team. So when you are creating second version team, start with that new start date. That is July 1st, 2025. One day before to that, the previous version will automatically end dated. Means what team? Till June 30, 2025, this is the organization structure or the hierarchy. From July 1st, there will be change in the organization's team. So that is what the concept of versioning. In future, if there is some reorganization happened, you can create second version with the latest start date team. So the previous version, one day before to the latest start date will automatically end it. So in the system, it will be very clear from initial start date to till June 30, these are the organization we have. From July 1st, 2025, these are the organizations we have like that team. So now I'm creating tree and the version I'm creating under that team. Click on next. Click on next. Okay. And you will land upon this page team. A new blank tree version created successfully. Click OK to do node operations. Click on OK. And now team, this is my tree and this is my version. Here I have to start building my tree. The hierarchy I have to build here team. Whatever I explained here, one by one, I have to arrange them in the hierarchical order, which is coming after which. How? We have a plus icon available. See? So click on add button. Then go to search. No need to touch anything here. Go to search. And then team, you can search with your enterprise. Because in my org hierarchy, what is the top entity? Enterprise. If you know the enterprise in the instance, what you configure, directly search with that. If not, choose the parameter team, classification name, enterprise. Okay, give a search. So whatever is the enterprise in the system, you can able to find. Someone defined as Teja Enterprise. So I think one of the participant, Tejashree, is there in the call, right? Probably she might be working or what. That's okay, fine. In the instance, whatever the enterprise is there, that you can able to find team. When we are working, I created as Tata, but as you all know, it's a demo instance, the data will be refreshed frequently. And as of today, the enterprise in this application is Teja Enterprise. In our case, Tata Group or your client enterprise, what you configured. So select that enterprise theme. Click on add to tree node. Then it will add in the loop. See, add to tree node. So the enterprise added team. Then under our enterprise, what we have? Divisions. Now select the enterprise team. The entire row will get highlighted, selected. Now click on plus icon, then search for your divisions team. If you know your division names that what you configured already in the system, directly search with them. If not, choose the parameter of division, give a search. All divisions that you configured in the system, in the manage divisions task, that you can able to see here. See, currently these are the divisions I have. US1, Teja Division 1, Teja Division 2. 3 divisions are there. I'm using it. In our case, what is that? Tata Asia, Tata US, Tata Europe, these things. So let me use whatever the existing divisions we have team. Control and select them, it will be added. Now see team, the tree started building. This is the enterprise. Under enterprise, these are the 3 divisions team. Teja Div 2, Teja Div 1 and US 1 division. See, now team, under divisions, I have my legal entities. So under which division, what legal entities are there? Select the division team. Now the division gets selected. If you want to add under the divisions, the legal entity, select the division under which you want to add the legal entities team. Select that, click on plus icon, search. If you know, directly search with the name. If not, search with the classification name as legal employer. Okay, legal entities means legal employers, right? Search with that team. All the legal entities that you configured in the system, which you made it as a legal employers, all of them you can able to see. Anything by name Tata is there? No, nothing. Let me use some existing one. Okay, 2 are there. I am selecting that. Add to tree node after selecting. Now see team, this is my enterprise. Under the enterprise, 3 divisions I have. Under Teja division 2, if I expand, my 2 legal entities I have. Then under Teja division 1, I might have some legal entities. Then select this division. Click on plus icon, search. Okay, then choose the classification legal employer. Okay, then choose search team, all the legal entities in the system you can able to see. Let's say I am selecting EAA India, Amazon India, whatever I want team I can select and I can click on add to tree node. Now see, under Teja division 2, I have 2 legal entities. Under Teja division 1, I have 2 legal entities. And under again US division, if you have any 3 or 4, select that US division, click on plus icon, then all the legal entities under that you can be able to add. Now see, this is my enterprise. Under my enterprise, 3 divisions I have. Under each division again, the legal entities I have. Now, under legal entities, what we have team? Business units in the hierarchy. Correct? Correct. Now select the legal entities team. Select the legal entities team. Click on plus icon. Search. Then in the scope classification, you choose business unit and give a search. All the BUs what you configured, you can able to see. So I'm selecting AAA, Delhi, Hyderabad, India, whatever is their team. I'm selecting all the BUs what I want under that. Click on add to tree node. Now see team, see the hierarchy, how it's getting built. Under the enterprise, 3 divisions. Under Teja division 2, I have 2 legal entities. Again, under India legal entity, I have these business units. Then again, under India hotels, what I have. Then under this division, whatever the legal entities I have, under this what we use are at every level, we have to add the tree nodes. We are manually defining the hierarchy. All these organizations we configured, but we are arranging them in the sequential or hierarchical order. What is coming under what? The niche level in the org tree will be departments. Now under India legal entity, 4 BUs I added. Then again under this AAA Delhi BU, select that one, click on plus icon, search, parameter choose as department, then search all departments you configured in the system you can able to see. So I'm selecting term cyber department, fire department, signal department, whatever is there I'm using team, select to add to tree node. Now see team, this is enterprise, this is division, This is the legal entity. These are the 4 BUs under that legal entity. Then again, under this Delhi BU, these are all the departments. See team, at every level, you have to define what is coming after what. Like this, we have to configure our organization trees in the system. Starts with enterprise, then divisions, business unit, okay, legal entities, business units, and departments. Every level you define team at every level. So the entire hierarchical loop will be created in the system. So create the tree, then tree version, and add all the tree nodes. This is what tree nodes adding means. And if everything is done, team, you can click on submit. So the tree created team, if you expand the tree version what you created, V1, that you can able to see here. By default, when you create the tree, the status will come in the draft mode. We have to do one additional step team after creating the trees in the system. What we have to do? After defining the tree and the tree version, expand it and select the tree version team. The entire row got selected, right? Then go to actions and then come to set status and then keep it active. Then you will land upon this page team. You click on online audit. So it will check all the organizations that we mapped in this tree are active or any date effective splits are there, any data corruption are there, it will check. If everything is fine, it will complete team. Click on OK and click on done. Now if you see, the status will change to active. Now click on done, the status will change to active. So these are the 3 steps we have to follow when we configuring the trees in the system. Step 1, create the tree. Step 2, create the tree version and add all the tree nodes in that. And third step, keep the status active. Okay. This is how team, the trees in the system you have to be configuring. How I define for organization tree. Department tree also you can able to configure in that way team. See, simple, done, and search with department tree. Manage department tree. Go to this, you will land upon department tree. Same actions, create tree, same functionalities team. I am creating Tata department department hierarchy tree. The name I'm giving like this. Name, code, description, and click on next. Next, submit. So tree created team, department tree. Next step is what? After that tree, select that tree, go to actions, go to create tree version, right? Same logic. Version 1. Now I'm creating the version 1 with 1/1/1951. In future, any reorganization happened within the departments, create another version with the latest start date team. So one day before to that, this previous version will get end dated. Click on next, then the same view. See, here team, when you configuring organization tree, when you are building your tree hierarchy, when you come to the search here, you can able to search all organizations, enterprise, divisions, legal entities, business units, departments, everything. But when you configuring department tree, only departments that you configured in the system, you can able to searchable here team. You can able to search here team. So based upon the set, if you want to search, you can search. Or if you know the department, what is the top department in your company, that you can able to search team. Let's say top department is finance. So I'm selecting this finance and administration as my top department, tree node. Okay. Then under this, select that, click on plus icon, search, give a search. or if you know the name exactly, type it. Or I'm using store, cashier department, mountain division, then signal, Intel. These are the four I have under that team. See, this is my top department. Under that, these are the sub departments under this team. Then again, under these subs, under store cashier, I have some sub departments, let's say. Search for the departments team. Whatever we configured, we can able to see. So I have academic affairs, APAC, accounting, add to tree node. Now see, under this, I have four departments. Now again, under store cashier department, I have sub department, then sub to sub. How many levels we have? Whatever the chain you want to create, you can able to create here team. Go to tree node, select the row under which you want to add. Click on plus icon and add them. It will be added under that team. So like this team, department, even positions you go, same thing. Whatever the positions you configured in the system, you can arrange them in the hierarchical order like this. What is coming after watch? What? Even geographies, everything remains same. Click on submit. Then this one also, after creating the tree, you have to check the tree version. By default, it will be coming as a draft. We have to go to actions, then set status to active, then online audit and submit it team. So like this, we can able to configure the trees in the system. As of now, I have explained you what are trees, how many types of trees we have, and how to configure them in the system. But their usability, where we are going to use, we will see when we coming to these topics team. Next week in the transactions only, we are going to see AOR concept. I will tell you how these are being used there. When we talk about profiles, approvals, calendar events, we will see further utilization of trees team. So this is about the concept of trees in the Fusion application. An important concept from the point of interviews and also from the point of real-time implementation also. In majority of the projects team, these trees defining will be there. Okay, make sure how we configure the trees. In the same way, you can able to define your trees in the system, right team? And then post trees, what we can talk about, person types and assignment status. I will talk in tomorrow's session team. Now I will take up this concept called person name styles or format team. What is this person name styles team? See, in the system, now we are almost at the end of the core HR implementation team. So all the setups or the configurations that what we have to do, we have done. All organizations, all work structures, everything we have created. Once we hand over the system to the client, what are the transactions that they will be performing? Let's say we hand over the system to the client. Our client side HR team started using the system. So what all transactions they can do in core HR? It starts with hiring of an employee. They will hire the employee. They will perform many transactions to the employee, transfer, promote, demote, add assignment, end assignment, changing the manager, terminating the employee. These all things. I will deeply go into one by one by the time we start with the transactions team. Here, the major transaction in the system or the main transaction in the system will be hiring of an employee team. So in the Fusion application, basically, if we hand over the system to the client side HR people, the end users, where they will go, they will come to my client group and we have something called a new person. See, under my client groups, we have something called new person. In Fusion application team, HR self-service is this my client groups. Under that, they will come to new person and here they will have the multiple tasks team for hiring an employee, for hiring the contingent worker, pending worker, non-worker. When we're talking about employment models in the system, I explained, right? We have four types of work relationships we have in the system. Employee, contingent worker, non-worker, and pending worker. Right, team? For all of them, we have the individual task. Let's suppose team. Today, HR want to hire an employee in the system. So they will come to my client group. They will come to new person. And this is the task team. If you want to hire an employee, right? See here, whenever you performing hire an employee task, we have multiple tabs coming up team. For every employee, these all information HR should capture in the system. First tab is identification, next person information, next employment information, next salary information, all these details team. In this, the very first tab, if you see identification, here what we will capture team, here what we will capture team, we will capture the employee basic details like employee hire date, action, reason, legal employer, and then team personal details. With respective to the employee, when we hiring them, we will capture the personal details of the employee. See, last name, first name, title, middle name, gender, date of birth. Correct? Observe this structure team. Carefully observe this structure. Now I am hiring an employee. I have not selected any legal employer. Legal employer means our legal entities, right? When we create our legal entity, if you want to hire the employees in that, we will make it as a legal employer. Now see team, I have not selected any legal employer. The structure observe here. Last name, first name, title, middle name. Now see, I am trying to hire an employee in one of the existing legal employers in the system. Click on the drop down and even I can able to see team when these legal entities configured, under which country they configured also, we can able to see their legislation information. Because when you configuring the legal entities team here, manage legal entity and defining, in which country you are creating that we already defined there, correct? So even you can find team. Let's suppose I have one of the legal entity by name, the legal employer by name, India legal entity, which was created in this instance in the country India, IN. Now I am going to hire this new employee in that country Indian legal, in that legal employer which is in India team. Please observe the structure carefully. I am selecting that legal employer team. See, there is a change in the structure. Title, first name, middle name, last name, suffix, alias name, job display name. They change in the structure. Now observe carefully. I am trying to hire an employee in one of the US based company team. Come here. In US, we have something called US1 legal entity. I am selecting it. Please observe this structure team. I am selecting US1 legal entity. The structure got changed. Last name came, first name came, preferred pronoun, title, prefix, honors, previous last name. See, so this structure will be based upon the country in which we are hiring the employee. It's not about the legal employer team. It's based upon the country in which we are hiring the employee. So these are customizable. That concept is called as person name styles. Country to country, we can able to customize team. What fields should display for what country? This structure, while we hiring an employee, on the identification tab, in whatever the country, the legal employer you are hiring, based upon that, these fields can be customizable team that you can able to perform from person name styles in the system. How, Kumar? I will go to fresh tab. Okay, duplicate. Go to the system. Then go to setup and maintenance, right team? And here search with a task called team manage person name styles. This is the task team. Manage person name styles. Go to this task. You will land upon the configuration of person name styles in a system. Person name styles. All countries you can able to see team. Now search for your country. Let's say India. The country came, right? Click on that country team. So you can able to see what are all the fields that will be coming for the country India in this application team. See, these are the fields that which we are seeing. Let's suppose if you are hiring an employee in Indian based company team. Again, I am telling it's not about the legal employer in which hiring. It's about the country in which we are hiring the employee. See, in India, we have title, right? The first field you see, title. Okay, title. Then first name, middle name, last name, first name, middle name, last name, and last name field coming with star marked. Why? Here in the backend, see, for the last name field, the required checkbox given. Required if you enable in the front end, that field will come with star marked. Then suffix, alias name, job display name, that is what team from here to here. Gender and date of birth is common everywhere, but these things are, okay, 1 second team. 1 second team. One second team. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So here team, if you come, all the attributes with respective to the country India, you can able to check it out here team, right? So that are coming from here team, person name styles. So for every country, Oracle standardly delivers a particular structure team. Country to country, these will be varies. But you can even add more attributes also. They are not DFFs, by the way. DFFs concept we have already seen. But for person name style or the person name structure, we have the flexibility to add more fields also team. How you know? Once you come to name styles and once you go to that country, here you can able to see all the fields. This is display sequence team. Ascending order to descending order, they will show. Title coming first in the place because sequence 10 given, then 20, 30, 40. Accordingly, they are positioned in the front end UI level. At the same time, the second column, if you see, name component means in the backend table, that particular field will be saved with this particular attribute in that column team. And display name is something that what we are seeing the field in the front end, in the UI level, right? That is about that team. So here you can able to create. These all are Oracle delivered team. But if you want to add one more field, you can click on add. Okay. Then see, let's say display sequence I'm giving as 5. And in the name component team, a part of Oracle delivered attributes, more 15 attributes for every country Oracle will give. See, name information 15, 16, 17, 18, 30 till a part of Oracle delivered attributes, more 30 available fields Oracle will give here if you want to create a custom field. So let's say I'm using the component name information 16 and the display name I'm giving something like team father name, something the display name is. In the front end, whatever we give in the display name that will show team. And see, I'm giving required. And let's say I will click on save. Save any lookup that you want to create and add, you can add, but that's not required. Now see team, the same transaction I will perform here. Click on cancel. Yes. Okay. And then come to hire an employee. And then come to hire an employee. Then go to the legal employer. Right. And see team, if I select that India legal entity, see here, about title, father name came, and that too with a mandatory star mark. That is how team we can able to customize this structure for every country in the system team. So when we go for an implementation, if client asking to customize anything, rename the fields or create a new field, you can play around with that from this task of person name styles. Go search the country, what you want to configure, edit that one and add it. Let's say you don't want this. You can even delete this also team. Now I don't want that. I'm deleting that. See, it's gone. And see team, whenever we hiring the employee in the names, the person names where we capturing, we have a local name option team. What is that? If I select this one team, one more section of all these attributes will open here. See, enter local name. One more structure, same attributes team came here. It means what? In some of the countries team, employees will be having some dual names. Employees will be having some dual names, means some local names will be their team. So if you want to capture their local name, okay, you can able to select that language team, right? And you can able to capture. But for that, your laptop also should be supported with that particular language option team. So if you want, you can able to capture that here, right? If not, it's an optional team. But if you want to make it mandatory in the person name styles only, local name option currently optional team means if I select it, then only it is coming. If I don't want, I can uncheck. But if I select local name required for that country, India, now see, I deleted that component which I created. Save. Now I will go back, cancel, okay. And then I will try to perform hire an employee team. Now observe carefully team. I'm hiring in the same Indian based company. It is coming mandatorily. No option to uncheck. By default, that local name section also coming. And where is that father name attribute? It got deleted. So whatever you want team with respective to the country you are implementing in the real-time projects, you can go to that person name styles and you can able to configure them in the system team. This is about person name styles in the system or format in the system. We have two more concepts team. In tomorrow's session, I will be completing these two and I will be starting with the end user transactions in the core HR module team. So I will conclude the topic here for today. Any questions as such in today's topic, online people? Or are we good with the topic today?
Yeah, hi Kumar, Raisa
Hi,
here.
Raisa.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions actually. So, starting with manage person name styles, is this only specific to the structure on the identification page?
Exactly.
Okay, okay. And second is, I was actually going through the flex fields session once again to understand. So, we haven't covered with the extensive flex fields,
We
right?
have not covered, yes. It will be covered. As I told, even people group also we have not covered.
Okay, okay. And with the trees concept that we discussed today, all the four concepts like organization, department, position, and I believe there's one more. So these are the mandatory configurations with regards to core HR, correct?
Correct.
None of them is optional that can be done, not done.
See, basically, trees concept is not mandatory, but whereas if you want to use this in the concept of security profiles or in the workflows or in the AOR, you have to use. But
Correct.
most of the projects, if you see, they will be mandatorily used concepts.
Okay. Okay, and there was this one question I had, like I was been asked, like how does the I mean how do you convince or portray to the client whether you want to go ahead with the positions or jobs? Can you give me some example client scenario where you will propose whether they should go ahead only with jobs or whether they should go ahead only with both like jobs and positions?
Basically, that will be decided based upon the business unit level. What are the data that they are sharing and what data they are getting restricted. See, if the client is okay across the business units, they want to go with the common titles, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can simply go with jobs and I can create through common set and I can able to define. But
Correct.
whereas client expecting different business units having different sets of requirement, I have
Okay.
to go with jobs. In line with that, positions also have to go.
Okay.
That is one way you can able to differentiate that. Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's it
Yes,
from me.
Krishna. Tomorrow it will be at 8 a.m. or maximum or 8:10. You can join by tomorrow. Okay.
Hi Kumar, I have one question regarding this managed person name style.
Okay.
Suppose we are renaming the delivered fields, so is it going to impact into other component as well?
No, no.
Only
That's why we will rename only the display name. The actual component or the actual attribute, we are not changing anything. We have the display name column, right?
yes,
Just
yes.
we are
So,
renaming that one. But the
so
source
is
where
it
that is getting
yeah?
stored, there won't be any change in that.
So if
Hello?
application page only we are able to see that change, or it will be visible wherever the fields is being used. That
No, no, I lost the question actually. First part, what you were
I'm
telling?
saying, I'm saying that if we are changing the display name only, means
Uh-huh.
renaming the delivered one,
Okay.
and instead of hire an employee page, is that field is being used in any other component, so there also the display
It,
name will
it,
get
it will
changed.
change because after hiring, if you want to check in the person information tab, these attributes will be available. There also it will change. In whatever the places that attribute shows, everywhere it will change.
Okay. And the other question is, you said that we have that we can store the name as a local also, if means any employee is
Correct.
having a two name. So the same record will have the two entry for the same employee, or
Correct.
it's like it's, and also which data the table means like officially which system will which refer which data.
Obviously, the main details that what we are storing only it will refer. Local name is an optional one.
Okay.
It is just for information purpose. That's all.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Team, let's join back tomorrow and we'll continue.